Okay, so now we get to do something pretty fun here. I have a little bit of acrylic paint on my plate. You could also use tempera if that's what you have at home. Watercolor isn't going to work. And all I'm going to do is water it down a little bit. So I'm just adding a little bit of water, and what I'm going for is we're going to do some splatter paint here. So you're probably going to want to take this outside. I did not take this outside, but I'm the mom, so if I get paint somewhere, then I only have myself to blame. So you need to water down the paint a little bit, just because if you don't water it down, it'll be too thick to splatter. So I wanted to show you kind of how much water you need to add to it. So I've got the red done, and some blue, and you can use any colors you want to splatter paint your background. It's just going to add a little interest. And to start with, I would practice on the texture that you liked the least. So I did not like this piece. I just thought it was a little too dark and it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, so I'm going to practice on this. And so when you splatter paint, you're going to take your brush and you're just going to tap. Okay? So I'm liking that consistency, and I especially like these lines right here that I'm getting, so I'm going to move my computer out of the way just a little bit. So I think I'm ready to try it on my good piece. And remember in the last slide I actually did this one and I really liked it, so I'm going to give this one a try and splatter paint on this a little bit. And like I said, you can choose any color you want. You can use multiple colors, and it's going to add a little interest to the background. Now remember, you're going to cover up the middle part with your name, so you want to make sure that, move the computer out of the way, you want to make sure that you get the edges. Okay, you can get the middle of course too, but you want to make sure you get the edges, or all of your hard splattering work is not going to show up. Okay, now again, I recommend you do this outside. I'm doing it inside because, like I said, I'm the mom, and if I get it on stuff, then I have to clean it up myself, and I can just get mad at myself. So moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, everybody that's listening to this, you heard me say it, do it outside. Okay, so once you get a pretty good amount, then set it aside to dry and go do something else. Now, I will put on Google Classrooms sort of like, I guess I would say an expected timeline for when you should be working on this. I don't expect you to do it all in one sitting or all in one time. This is like probably a 3-week project here, so I do want you to pace yourself. And okay, I'm liking that. I think that looks pretty good. So we're going to stop right there. We're going to let that dry, and then I'll show you the last step. We are near the end, my friends.